This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday, the 15th of November. Hey, looks dry through Thanksgiving. Man, this is quiet November weather, and that's a good thing. Let's go in there and check some of the Skycam shots around the network. For most of our cameras, the sky is sunny around here. That's our Skycam up in Fayette. A few high clouds around, but a good deal of sunshine there. Nice rays of sunshine coming from the Skycam on the campus of the University of Montevallo. And hey, look at that. You'd be like the only one there at Gulf Shores today. That's our Gulf Shores Skycam. Lots of sun and nobody on the beach. There's the visible satellite view, and while all of those cameras are clear, you can see how low clouds are socked in over parts of east and southeast Alabama. Auburn, Opelika, Troy, Eufaula, Dothan, Ozark, Bruton, Geneva, places like that, and accordingly, you can see the difference in the temperatures. Where's the cold spot in Alabama? Well, it's Auburn. They've got 52 because of those clouds, but where the sun is shining, Tuscaloosa's got 63. There's a big picture, and again, the shortwave that came through yesterday as well to the east, and there's a little impulse west of the state, but that's going to bring nothing but high clouds. I think we'll be dry for a while as an amazingly quiet pattern is setting up. Peak of temperatures around the nation, I'd say they're seasonal, maybe a bit below average, but that cool, stable air means no severe weather problems. In fact, look at the watch warning map. I mean, just nothing happening. That is extremely rare for mid-November. We all know it was on this date in 1989, 21 died in Huntsville from an EF4 tornado. This is the core of the spring or the fall tornado season, so hey, that map looks pretty good. Rain for the next 5 days, not a drop here. This is valid through Tuesday morning of next week. The big numbers in the Pacific Northwest. A lot of rain and snow out there, as you'll see. Let's check the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid at 12 noon tomorrow noon, Friday. A little energy to the west, but again, the air just as dry as could be. I think the day will be sunny, maybe a few high clouds, highs, low 60s. Both the GFS, the NAM show 62. Saturday, same thing. We'll start the day probably in the 30s, wind up in the middle 60s. Sunday, same setup. Beautiful. Lots of sunshine with mid-60s after a cold morning with the low in the 30s. All right, you Thanksgiving fans, let's check next week. This is Monday. High pressure right on top of us. That'll be a sunny day with a high in the middle 60s. Same thing Tuesday. A little moisture west of here. And we'll go to Wednesday. This is the biggest travel day of the year. We've got a trough off the Atlantic coast. We have a northerly flow aloft. Energy coming into the Pacific Northwest, and that's the deal. You know, for the travelers, the biggest issue is going to be way back in the Northwest, Seattle, Portland. That's a cold storm out there. That it might even bring some snow to those coastal cities. But for the rest of the nation, just pretty quiet. Maybe some rain over the Texas Hill Country. Around here, Wednesday of next week looks fine, sunny with a high in the middle 60s, and Thanksgiving Day, again, just gorgeous. Bright sunny weather with temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. Doesn't get any better. Start the day probably in the low to mid 40s. And then the day after, Black Friday, we're dry, pretty comfortable. Highs stay in the 60s. And off to the west, moisture returns. Some showers could break out over Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri. And again, the weather looks still wet and wild out in the Pacific Northwest. This is Saturday the 24th. We'll kind of walk you through the rest of the holiday weekend. This is suggesting some rain showers could move into the state. And on Sunday the 25th, the air's kind of moist, maybe some showers, but nothing heavy or nothing widespread. So it looks like the next chance of showers the weekend after Thanksgiving in about 8-9 days from now. A couple of more days. This is Tuesday the 27th. Pretty energetic trough coming in here. And if that's right, that would be wet and stormy. So just maybe that will bring some strong storms in here. And then the end of the forecast on the 1st of December. How the year has gone by. That would be dry if that's correct, with a pretty strong southerly flow off to the west of here. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And don't forget to watch us on ABC 3340 News on the live stream or the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening and God bless.
Does your weatherman have a face for radio? ABC 3340's James Spann may be hair challenged, but he sure is entertaining, especially when he teams up with everyone's favorite radio duo, Rick and Bubba. From the radio airwaves to the small screen, it's the Rick and Bubba TV show 5 days a week. Watch Rick and Bubba along with ABC 3340 Chief Meteorologist James Spann, Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. on the Nashville Network, provided by ABC 3340.